What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got Coach Prime news today. Now, guys, we're going to recap a few things. They've really been blazing a trail in the transfer portal. You know, they are now the #1 overall transfer class in the nation for next year, and they're up to like number 22 overall and number 3 overall in the Pac-12. That class is something serious, and you don't really see that at Colorado, man. And Coach Prime, you know, he's got all types of 5 stars coming in. He's got top receivers, you know, top defensive players, bunch of players coming in for visits. His class and his recruiting is only going to go to the next level and attract more and more talent. Now they have Cormani McClain, who's looking at committing, what is it, next week? In the next couple of days, actually. Not next week, in the next couple of days. And many people speculate that he's going to choose Colorado based off this video right here. Check it out.
You committed to Miami, did not sign in the early signing period. Where are you at right now?
I'm still in the same spot with my recruitment, but I will be signing January 15th.
January 15th is when you're going to make your announcement.
Yes, sir.
What are the factors that are going to be playing into that, whether or not you stick with your verbal commitment?
Come in, play as a freshman, and whoever could develop me the best.
Who are the schools in the running?
Miami.
Anybody else?
Yeah, that's all.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
And McClain, you know, he's pretty much the equivalent to Travis Hunter. So having those two guys on the same field in Boulder will be something magical, and the fans will love it. They will be in for a treat. Now, Coach Prime also sat down and talked to Nate Burleson about a lot of topics, but, well, he talked to Good Morning America and Nate Burleson, and talked to Gail King and all those people, and he was speaking on several topics, including Jackson State and some of the things that are going on there. Now, as we all know, Coach Prime was ridiculed heavily for leaving Jackson State, and somebody like Bomani Jones, he throws a word salad in to draw you into what he's saying, but he really didn't say anything. But Nate Burleson talked to Coach Prime, and he spoke on the fact that you can't change HBCUs until you change the people there, but he's gonna miss, you know, other people. But it alludes back to the thing we were talking about earlier on this channel, where they were withholding funds, they were doing all types of shady things behind the scenes, you know, not agreeing with Prime on certain TV deals and ticket sales and just crazy stuff, right? And so this is what he had to say.
As I mentioned, you completely transformed what was going on at Jackson State, and the world was watching. What is it about that program that you will miss now that you have moved on?
The people. We can always say we want to change the culture, but until you change the people, you cannot fathom to change the culture. But I'm going to miss so many of the people that are in that university, that are amongst the city, that were just a blessing to me, my kids, as well as the program. I'm going to truly miss the people. If it wasn't for Jackson State, I wouldn't be here. But you got to understand the people that are criticizing you. I never listen to my critics, because my critics have critics. That's one thing. Let's just get that straight. Secondly, you got to understand that there's a group of persons that are not progressive, that don't want it, that ain't trying to go get it, that don't want to work, that don't want to subdue it and dominate it, that they're just sitting there idle and pointing fingers. My crowd is those people that are up in the morning watching you guys, getting ready to go to work, that's going to get it, that has 3 or 4 kids that's trying to make ends meet. Those are my people, and they get it. They get elevation. They get getting to something and turning water into wine. They get, we got to go and make it happen. They get that. I'm not going to say that's part of it, because it's not. That could have happened on anywhere, on any play, and Nate could tell you that wasn't even that severe of an impactful hit or collision to prompt that. That was just the timing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look forward to something that happened through that. He's going to be all right, and I trust God that he is. But do you see how we came together as a country, as a people? He wasn't black, he wasn't white, he wasn't Hispanic, he wasn't Asian. He wasn't anything but someone who we cared about. And we all came together as what? For that moment in that time, and we're still together. I just want to understand that cohesiveness that brought us together, and let's maintain that. It shouldn't take tragedy for us to come together as a people. And that's what I'm on right now.
Now, one of the earliest games next season, for Colorado is Texas Christian. Even though they got obliterated in the national championship game, it'll be a good early test to see where the Colorado Buffaloes program is early on in Deion Sanders' tenure. Now, the transfers, I really like that because they're going to have players coming in ready to compete right away that's already been in college strength and conditioning programs, know how to eat, know what's expected of them, etc. But until we actually see them on the field, and I think that's the week 1 game. I think they play Arizona State before then, but then the next week I feel like they play Texas Christian. They'll probably have game day there that day. And so I like that Coach Prime will get measured against that sort of program. Even though they didn't measure up to Georgia last night, that's one of the top programs in the nation. So all eyes will be on that game to see how Shedeur looks. Some people have him as a Heisman favorite next year. Travis Hunter, all those guys that could have started out at this level or higher, they're going to be playing at a higher level. So all eyes will be on those guys, man. And as far as Coach Prime and Jackson State, his conversation around that situation has been the same. He's very thankful for the opportunity to help catapult him, but he's also, he also knows there's some inner workings at the top of the pyramid there that needs some changing before the rest of the issues within the HBCU infrastructure can be sorted out, But I want to know what you guys think in the comments, man, about Coach Prime and Jackson State and his move to Colorado. Are you ready to see him continue? Are you guys ready to see him as a coach at this level? Because this is going to be a defining moment, man. And like Nate Burleson said, he feels like what Coach Prime is going to do with these kids are going to exceed what he was able to do on the football field. And while what he was able to do on the football field helped put him in this position, I do feel like his impact on young men and on this Colorado program may even exceed his Hall of Fame career. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.